Hello guys, welcome back to Pattern and Mujer. I'll be sharing with you a tutorial on how to make this cape, and you can find this pattern on the magazine Patrones Infantiles number 70. Having said that, let's get started. We'll take pen and paper to write down the materials. Once we have the patent resin from the magazine, we cut along the sand line that we make. These are finished patterns, which means they have 1 cm seam, hems, and cut with notches and grid lines. Let's check the pieces. These are the pieces from the back. These are the pieces from the sleeve. This is the other pieces from the sleeve. These are the pieces from the hood. And this is the front piece. And the pockets. And the lining and the zipper. We're going to start with the pockets. So we're going to face the right of the pocket and we're going to sew around of the pocket. Then we're going to take the pieces of the side, and with the help of the pattern we're going to make a mark because we need to know where is going the stitch. Cut the excess of the fabric around of the pocket, and then we have to snip the curves. Turn the pocket and press with the iron. We continue with the pieces of the side. We face the right and we sew around of the piece. Then we have to cut the excess of the fabric and we turn the piece and we press with the iron. Pass a stitch around on the piece. With the help of the pattern, we're going to make a mark for position the pocket. We take the pockets and we're going to place on top, but first we're going to make the hem of the pocket. This is the pocket. We fold the hem and we pass a stitch on the mouth of the pocket. But first we have to overlock the lining with the main fabric, and then we have to fold. Place the pocket and pass a stitch around on the pocket. We continue with the sleeves. We're going to face the right and we're going to close on the side of the sleeve. We take the other one and also we're going to face the right and we're going to close on the side. Face the right and sew them from the top to the bottom. Sew the other side of the sleeve, face the right, and sew from the top to the bottom. Now we're going to place the pieces of the sides, face the right and place on the edge of the front piece and pass a stitch for all the pieces. Then we're going to take the slips and we're going to sew them. The zipper I will explain later, but first I'm gonna show you how to place the slips. Face the right and sew them from the neckline to the button. And remember to match the notches because we need to know what is the front and back. We're going to face the right of the front and back and we're going to close the sleeve. Face the right and sew them from the bottom to the neckline. We continue with the hood. We're going to place the piece of the center of the hood. So we're going to face the right and then we're going to take the other piece of the hood and we're going to sew them. Then we're going to place the hood around of the neckline. So remember you have to match the cuts of the hood with the back and front piece. Face the right and sew the piece of the center. Take the other piece of the hood and also sew with the center piece. Open the seams and pull the seams to the side and pass a stitch on the cut. And also pass a stitch on the other side. We're going to place the hood, so we have to match the notches and the cuts and sew them around of the neckline. Now we're going to place the zipper, so we're going to face the right of the zipper with the front piece and we're going to sew for one side and then we're going to sew the other side. We're going to face the right of the piece, we fold in half and then we're going to close on the sides. Then we're going to place on the other side of the front piece and we're going to pin it. After that we're going to place the zipper on top. Fold in half the piece, face the right and sew on the sides. Cut the excess of the fabric, the corner, and also on the other side. We have to pass a stitch, and then we cut the excess of the fabric and then turn the piece and press with the iron. And now we pass a stitch all around on the piece. Place the piece facing up and sew them along on the center front. Place the zipper, and you have to use one single side foot because we have to pass the stitch close to the teeth. Place the other side of the zipper and remember to place from the notch. And also you have to use one single side foot because we need to pass the stitch close to the teeth. We're going to take the fur fabric, we're going to fold in half, we pin it, and then we're going to size like a 4 centimeter, and we got to cut in diagonal from the center. Place the piece from the zipper and face the right and pin it around of the hood. Face the right and sew them from the zipper all around on the hood. We continue with the lining. We fold in half and we're going to pass a stitch on the center back, like a 4 centimeter on the top and 4 centimeter on the bottom, because we need to make the lining a little bit loose. Then we're going to take the other pieces, the sleeve. You remember to match the notches, and we're going to sew them. And we're going to close the lining. We start with the piece of the back. We're going to face the right and we're going to pass a stitch on the bottom and the top. We continue with the sleeve. We're going to face the right and we're going to start from the neckline and to the bottom. Remember to match the notches because we need to know where is the front and where is the back. Face the right and close the sleeve. For the sleeve, for one of the sleeves, you have to leave a space without sewing because we need to turn the cape through this gap. Close the other sleeve, face the right and sew them from the neckline to the bottom. We continue with the hood. Also, we're going to place the piece of the center. We face the right and we're going to sew around of the piece. Take the other piece and also face the right and we're going to sew from the bottom to the top. Then we're going to place the hood. But remember to press with the iron the seams of the lining. You have to open the seams and press with the iron. Place the piece of the center of the hood and sew them. Remember to face the right. Sew the other side of the hood. Remember to open the seams with the iron. You have to press with the iron the seams. Now we place the hood around of the neckline, so you have to face the right. And remember to match the cuts of the hood with the main body. Now we're going to join the lining with the main fabric, so we're going to join by the fur fabric. You have to pin it around. Continue with the zipper, face the right and pin it on the zipper and also on the sleeves. Place the reds and start sewing all around of the cape. And remember to match the cuts. When you arrive to the fur, you have to pull the fur inside of the garment and sewing. Continue sewing. The center from, and we have to use one single side foot because we have the zipper under and we have to pass the stitch close to the tip. For the other side also you have to use one single side foot for pass the stitch close to the tip. Cut the corners and cut around of the curves. Snip the curves and turn the cape through the gap. Then we have to press with the iron all around of the cape. We're going to pass a stitch all around of the cape. We start from the center from and continue to all around of the cape. finish closing the gap. So it will be better if you do it by hand, or if you want, you can do it on the machine. And we have finished our cape. This is the front. We press with the iron the all around of the cape, and we place the buttons on the sides, and we made the buttonhole. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more tutorials. You can find this pattern on the magazine Patrones Infantiles number 17, and the links are below. We'll see you in another video very soon. Bye!